In the Quran is saying that Abraham, he have books, Suhuf Ibrahim. Chapter 87, verse number 19. The scriptures of Abraham and Moses. So Abraham have scriptures. The Quran come from that, chapter 87, verse number 19. And Moses have scriptures. Did Abraham come to Mecca without his scriptures? Do you see the stupidity, people? Did Abraham come to Mecca without his faith? Did Abraham tell his people not to worship pagan gods? The verses we just showed you, it says, we never send them a warner before thee. Zero. And we never send them scriptures before thee too. Do you see why we laugh when the Muslims they say that Muhammad is Abrahamic? They do not know what Abraham means. Ask all the Muslims now what Abraham means. They do not know. Who is the father of Abraham? Wrong name. Not only that, Muhammad, he said that Abraham is a Hanif. I mean, how stupid that statement is. Hanif in Aramaic language, and you can speak to Sam Shamoun, he speaks Aramaic very well. Hanif mean pagan. This is what Hanif mean. Kafir. So how you say that Abraham was not a Christian, was not a Jew, but he was a Hanif? He was a pagan. The stupid Muhammad do not know what Hanif mean. He put it in the Quran. Hanif means somebody is pagan. Somebody worship idols. Somebody is a fraud. False teacher. Do you see why we laugh at the stupid cult of Muhammad? And as you see, everything we said here, we show reference in front of you. And what the Muslims are doing in the chat? Watch their text. Hassan Farooqi saying to Andrew, show me one verse in the Quran if you are truthful. Hassan, what we are showing you in the screen. Do you see why sometimes I lose my patience and I block those kids? So what we are doing in the screen. Show me, I trained you to show me one verse in the Quran if you are truthful. But you know what? Your wisdom remind me of something stupid your God, he said. In kuntum sadiqin, if you are truthful. Let us search for this sentence so we can love together. And now you will die laughing at what your God said when he used it. Chapter 2, verse number 23 says, bring surah like this if you are truthful. Then we find the Quran, the same Quran saying that any satanic verses shaitan he gave to Muhammad, Allah will delete. Chapter 22, verse number 52. I challenge you, brothers and sisters. You know what? We did not call Zakir Naik for a long time. Prince, I'm here, and I'm listening to you. Hey, Zakir Naik. how the Quran says, bring Quran like it, a surah like it, verses like it, and then we find the Quran saying that Quran was given to Muhammad from Shaitan. Christian Prince, first of all, the Quran given from Shaitan is not the name of the Quran. Yeah. But the verse says Allah will take it from the Quran. So it was a Quran. Christian Prince, first of all, Shaitan, he put it in the mouth of the Prophet. He did not put it in the book. What the heck? Okay, so the Shaitan, he put it in the mouth of Muhammad. Muhammad, he recite Quran, thinking it's Quran. Do you agree? Exactly. Okay. But at that time, there's no book anyway. Muhammad just recite, and you Muslims, you write down or you memorize. Exactly. So you're stupid. As long Muhammad, he said the satanic verses, that means Muhammad himself did not notice that this was verses from Shaitan. Exactly. So you stupid idiot, that's mean Shaitan can make Quran. And even Muhammad himself did not notice that this is not the real Quran. Exactly. What the heck? So how the Quran says, if you are truthful, bring a surah like it, make something like it. When the Quran is made by Shaitan already, and Muhammad, he took it and he did not notice. Exactly. Zakir Naik, what did you eat today? Christian Prince, this is personal. And please respect yourself. So, what, you are taking drugs or what? Christian Prince, we Muslim, we don't take drugs. Respect yourself. So what do you do? I can't tell you. Okay, just later you can tell me. Like, end of the year. Okay. People, this is religion. This is religion. Shaitan, he gave to Muhammad satanic verses, and Allah will take it from the Quran. And the funny is, the Muslim, they will say, no, he did not receive satanic verses. If you idiot, if he did not receive satanic verses, so how you will take it off? Allah will take off what? It says, but Allah will abolish what Shaitan he throw in. How Shaitan did not throw, I mean, do you see when they deny how fool they look like? No, Shaitan, he could not do that. It says here, he will take it off. Imagine somebody saying to you, but Allah will wipe the dirt from the wall, and then they will say, there's no dirt in the wall. What? So he was wiping the dirt, which is not there? And then we go to the books of Tafsir, and we will find that Muhammad, he recite, worshipping the three daughters of Allah. And this is bigger story. We can continue about it later, but this is additional proof that Muhammad is not Abrahamic. Because if he's Abrahamic, why is worshipping the God with the three daughters? Yeah, I think this guy is just a troll. I don't think even he's a Muslim. Let me block him. If you want to troll here, I will block you, you know. If you think like you want to say things so to make us like, okay, you know, excited, you are just a stupid. You are, yeah. As you see, people, Muhammad not only not Abrahamic, Muhammad is a fool. His God is a stupid. And this is additional proof that Allah cannot be God. Not enough that Muhammad, he claimed that the sun set in murky water, and then the Quran say confirm that, and then the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say, this is from the perspective of Zulkarnain. Brother and sister, when you see the sun setting, you see it going in the ocean. That is from our perspective. So the Quran saying that Alexander the Great, when he saw the sun, he thought, brother, he thought that it is set in murky water. We go to the Quran. Quran doesn't say he thought. The Quran says he found it. Allah speaking. Allah is the one is speaking, not the guy. He says when he arrived to the sitting place of the sun. The sitting place of the sun. Have you ever heard of a sitting place of the sun? Read it. When he arrived to the sitting place of the sun, he found it sitting in a spring of a black, muddy, hot water. When the Muslim, they try to cover this, they say, ocean, ocean. Do you see the sun go in the ocean? You think it's going in the water? Abdul, it says a spring. You Muslims are confused between a spring and ocean. Did Allah choose the wrong word? Spring is a spring. How big is the spring? Few inches? Few meters? It's a spring of water. It's not an ocean. And you know, when you say the spring, it's mean where the water coming from, not a lake. Is that correct? When I say the spring, we are talking about where the first place where the water come from the ground. That is a spring. The water come after that is the water of the spring. It can make a lake, it can make a river, it can make whatever. But the spring is the location where the water comes from. How in the world this God is God? And then he changed his direction, and then he keep walking until he arrived the rising place of the sun. So now there is a setting place of the sun, and there's rising place of the sun. And he found it rising, and people have no shelter. You read the interpretation, they will say to you they are naked. And the verse says that those people, they can't understand anything. They cannot understand a word. Read it. Verse number 93. The people who cannot understand the word, they said to the Qurnain, build for us a dam? You just said they can't understand the word. I mean, do you see how stupid the story? If I am speaking to a girl, she is 5 years old, she will ask me an embarrassment question. She'll say, hold on, you just said those people, they cannot understand the word. Yeah, like, you know, yeah, they are stupid, they are uncivil, they don't know anything. Okay, so how here they said to him, build for us a dam between us and Gog and Magog. This is a speech of a smart people. So dam from people who do not know how to understand the word. From people, they are talking about building a dam. And not only that, between us and people of Gog and Magog, which is they are not a human. By the way, according to Muhammad, Gog and Magog are the Asian. And the Turkish is one of them. That's why Muhammad, he said, stay away from them. So Muhammad, he believe, he teach always that the Asian, and by the way, I'm not saying that, we can show you the reference. This is their interpretation. The Asian people are people of Gog and Magog. This is why Muhammad, he made fun of them, but he feared them. That's why he said, stay away from the Turkish as long as they stay away from you. And then we find in the tafsir, it says that the Turkish are a group of Gog and Magog, but those other group are not behind the dam. So the Muslim until now, they are working for the dam. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Where this dam is located and how you can build a dam between us and them unless you believe that the earth is a flat. And that's mean he built a dam from the edge to the edge of the earth. And the edge here is metaphorically, we're talking about physically. Like we can say the word edge, as the Quran says, edge of the earth, but we are talking here about literally an edge. So build for us a dam. Between us and them. How that can stop those people? Here we go. A Muslim, he tried to help us. Guys, they search Prophet Google and he come with an answer. Look at this answer. Thank you, Mr. Tim, for the right answer. You try to fix it as usual. You Muslims, you make it blind. People, read the answer. It says here, they cannot understand the word simply an effeminate or their lack of knowledge. Now, if you want, I can show you an embarrassing thing from your book, easy. You can find me anything you want embarrassing because your stupid book confirmed my book. You are a donkey. But let us see what you just said, and we can move to that part about my book. How they cannot understand the word and mean they have lack of knowledge. Are you saying to me that your prophet and your God, he used a wrong word? Because in Arabic it says, لا يفقهون قولا. They cannot understand any talk, any speech. لا يفقهون. And not only that, suddenly, and you are the one who said they have lack of knowledge, but they are the one who told Allah and his messenger, the bisexual Alexander the Great, to build a dam. So how they have lack of knowledge and they knew about building dams? How somebody, you see, I'm using your words, how somebody have a lack of knowledge and they knew about building dams? When the first time they saw a dam? How they knew about it? It's you who said they have a lack of knowledge. And why Allah, he take their opinion if they have lack of knowledge? Because Allah, he says to Dhul Qarnayn, either you do as they want or punish them. It's up to you. And remember, those people are not even Muslims. So what this story is about? And then Dhul Qarnayn, he said to them, bring me a molten copper and iron. They have no knowledge, but they have iron and they have molten copper at that time. Is that how people have no knowledge? They are savage, they are nothing, they knew. And how easy to find copper. Like, okay, as Alexander the Great, he come to my town. He says to me, bring me copper. Where I'm going to find Mr. Cooper? Is that something I can dig in my backyard and I will find it in boxes? Or this is something need knowledge to find it and to melt it and to put it together? This is not an act of people who have no knowledge. Collecting iron, melting iron, making iron is not an act of people who have no knowledge. And not to forget to mention that Muhammad, he claimed that in his time, those Gog and Magog, they opened little hole in the wall, which is Alexander the Great, he built. But this is a different story. We can talk about it in different time. But as you see, Muhammad did not know anything about Abraham. Muhammad is a fraud. Muhammad is a liar. He claimed Abraham built the Kaaba. Then we find that nobody came to the Kaaba. Nobody came to Mecca. Muhammad was the first person to warn them. They never received scriptures. Muhammad never received Quran, never received a book, never received any revelation. The Quran simply is, you know, and this is Aramaic word, which is qarra wara'a. Qarra wara'a, which means he said what he saw. Did Allah give Muhammad something he saw to read? No. Muslim, they claim that Muhammad was illiterate. So even the name of the book called Quran is a wrong name. And it's not even an Arabic word. And obviously, this is something Muhammad, he stole from Waraq ibn Nawfal. All of us, we knew that when Waraq ibn Nawfal, he died, Muhammad, he tried to commit suicide many times. And not only that, the hadith says, when Waraqah, he died, the inspiration of Allah stopped. Is that true? Yes. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. And this is the reference. Why the inspiration of God, which is called Quran, stopped coming when Waraqah, he died. Read carefully. But after a few days, Waraqah died, and the divine inspiration was also paused for a while. And the Prophet becomes so sad. As we have heard, he had intended several times to throw himself from the top of the high mountains. And every time he went to the top of the mountain in order to throw himself, Gabriel appeared for him. By the way, the Muslims don't have Gabriel, they have Jibril, different name. Even the name is wrong. Jibril appeared to him, before him, and say, "Oh Muhammad, you are indeed the messenger of Allah." And here you see how funny, stupid the story. Because Muhammad, it says here many times he intended to do that. Just to make it simple for you, just to show you how stupid the story is. Mr. Jibril, he is an angel, according to Muslims. Kabich, he is an angel. Ask any Muslim, he will say, yes, he's an angel. So, Muhammad, he come from his door. This is Muhammad. And now he walk until he arrived to the mountain. This is the mountain. And Muhammad start hiking to the top of the highest mountain. Let's zoom out so people can see better. And then Muhammad, he climbed the mountain. So Muhammad now is here. Now, Mr. Gabriel, he appeared to him to say, Habibi Muhammad, why you want to jump, Habibi? You are indeed the messenger of Allah. So what is the problem? Muhammad, you don't believe that he is a messenger. It's a clear mental illness. Well, aren't you the one who angel is speaking to you, deliver a message to you, he squeezed you many times. So why you want to kill yourself thinking that you are not messenger of Allah? And the funny is, why Jibreel don't appear to him when he is home, like the guy, he put his shoes in his feet and he want to go to kill himself. Why Mr. Gabriel, he don't appear to him and he says, Habibi Muhammad. This is Gabriel now. He's flying. Bzzz. Habibi, don't do it. You are a truly prophet of God. So Muhammad will go home and say thank you. But the angel, he's evil. He wait until the poor Muhammad climbed all the way to the top of the mountain. And now Muhammad is going to jump. At that moment, the angel, he just say, don't do it, don't do it. Why you wait? And it says here, he intended to do it many times. I know you like my art, don't you? There's a guy, he is a Muslim, by the way, his name is Bakasso. Bakasso, he's an Arab. My cousin. You know, his name is Abdullah Bakasso. He learned how to draw from me. By the way, drawing is haram in Islam. So look how stupid this story. The guy want to kill himself because Waraqa, he died, he don't receive Quran. Understand you that the one who was making the Quran is obviously Waraqa. And Muhammad after, look, even the hadith says here that Waraqa was translating from the Bible into Arabic. That is the Quran. In the same hadith, if you go here, it says, let us skip the drawing. It says that Waraqa, he was translating from the gospel whatever Allah, he helped him to do. Read carefully. Waraq ibn Nawfal, who during the pre-Islamic period become a Christian. The Arabic doesn't say Christian, say Nasara. Obviously Nasara is a kind of a Christian cult like Jehovah's Witnesses. And used to write the Arabic writing of what? Of the gospel. So this guy, he have Arabic writing, his own fabrication of a gospel. And this is where Muhammad, he got Quran. That is the Quran. The man, he died. Muhammad now, he said to himself, what I'm going to say, where I'm going to get Quran? Where the revelation? So he decided to kill himself. This is why it says when Waraqa died, Muhammad becomes so sad. And right away when he died, the divine inspiration stopped. What Waraqa have to do with Allah? Why Allah will stop sending revelation? Doesn't make sense. And then the story getting more funny, that it says here that he intended many times to throw himself from the top of the high mountain. And this is telling us that this is a clear sign of mental illness. Clear sign of mental illness. You know, look what this guy is saying. Many scholars, they dispute this. Well, this is very, very stupid, because this is in Sahih al-Bukhari, and if it's not true, why you Muslim write it then? And this is telling us, this is additional proof that Islam is invalid. Because who is the one who will decide what is valid and what is not? It is depend in the mood, depend in the time, and the Muslim, they pray taqiyya. Anything is embarrassing, they say it's invalid. But this is Sahih al-Bukhari, the most authentic book Muslims, they believe in. If this book is not authentic, then everything you have is not authentic. And thank you very much for telling us that in Islam we cannot trust Muslims. They lie. Because who is the one who put this story there? Muslims. Who is the one who printed? Muslims. Who is the one who transformed it through generation? Muslims. Who is the one who translated to English? Muslims. And then you say to us, don't listen to Muslims, they are a bunch of liars. This is exactly what I'm trying to do here. Thank you very much. I'm trying to teach them that you Muslims are a bunch of liars. You are not trustworthy. And in the same time, you are stupid. Because in one hand, you call the book the authentic Bukhari, and then the other hand, you say it's not authentic. So who is the donkey here? And that's just to show you how low IQ this religion is. Their prophet, he says, anyone he write beside from me, anything beside the Quran, you should erase it. Look at this joke. Look at the stupidity. Look at the low IQ. Your prophet, he just told you, if you write anything beside the Quran, erase it. You write that? He just said to you, don't write it. I mean, the guy, he just said, don't say hummus, you say hummus. People, listen carefully. Do not take down anything from me. And he who took down anything from me except the Quran, he should efface it. They write it down. The Quran, it does not permit suicide. Okay, can you show me the verse that says that? I can show you the opposite. Guys, the Quran does not permit suicide. Show me the verse. Go ahead. You are an ignorant. You forgot you are talking to the master of Islam, who your God, Allah himself, cannot debate him. This is a verse in the Quran say clearly that suiciding, but suicide to kill, not suicide for fun like Muhammad doing, being stupid. Suicide to kill in Islam is an order from Allah. And this is the verse. Chapter 9, 111. This is why the Muslims did their attack in 9:11. They cannot wait for like day 111, you know, like month 9, 9:11. Why the verse saying? Look what the verse saying. We can show it to you in Arabic and in English. يقاتلون في سبيل الله فيقتلون ويقتلون. They will be killed first and then they will kill. Read it. Do you see it? The translation here is a false translation. It's making it the opposite because in Arabic doesn't, you know, it's not really hard to translate in English maybe. So they will be killed first. In Arabic it says they kill, and they will die. They will kill, and they will die being killed. So you commit suicide, killing others, the death is guaranteed. And actually, this is not me who is saying this is about suicide. There's a million sheikh in the world, in the Muslim world. They say this is about committing suicide for jihad, for the cause of Allah. They kill. They kill. They will die first. They have to die. And they kill when they are dying, killing. And we can go and see the interpretation for it. We can change the translator just for fun, just for love. And for sure, every translation is going to be different, depending on the Abdul or in their lie. But as they say, all roads would take to Rome. You are going to be killed. This is committing suicide. In Islam, it's forbidden to commit suicide, to do like what Muhammad did. And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud, because Muhammad, he says, the one who killed himself by a knife or something, he will go to hell. So why you are going to throw yourself from the top of the mountain? Obviously, committing suicide is a sign, clear sign of mental illness. Very clear sign. And this is why Osama bin Laden, he chose this verse specifically, chapter 9. All of us, we knew 9/11, right? 9/11. 9/11 is coming from here. Quran forbid suicide. Let us see if this is true. Chapter 4, verse number 30. But people will laugh at you because Quran forbid suicide or killing yourself if you are doing it for just being desperate or, you know, but not to do jihad. And I will get you busted in a second. Here we go. This is a chapter 4, verse number 30. And then everybody will laugh at you. Here we go. You are the one who chose this verse, right? Where it says here that you cannot commit, where it says committing suicide. This is chapter 4, verse number 30. Are you sure? Who gave you this number? Stupid people. A poor Muslim. He tried his best, and we laugh. We laugh. He meant 29? Yeah, he meant 29. But this one is about killing yourself, to committing suicide, not to kill others, not to do jihad. Read it. And even this one is not even about killing yourself. But just to show you how they lie when they say Islam is against committing suicide to do jihad. What about we go and read the interpretation? Is that fair, guys? If it says this is against committing suicide to do or this is about somebody who's just killing himself because he's desperate, as I said. Let us go. Chapter 4, verse number 29. Here we go. And this is your interpretation. And you are a liar. Do you see it? And by the way, this is not even about killing yourself. But the verse saying here, it appears so to be talking about yourself, killing yourself. Here is talking about if you don't follow Allah, you are killing yourself. Don't do this, don't do that, because you are going to kill yourself. And we can go to Ibn Kathir and we will laugh more. But before we go to Ibn Kathir, let's read another interpretation. This is Jalalain. Let us see Ibn Abbas. Read it. This is Ibn Abbas. Do you see what it's talking about? It's talking about if you are being unjust to the Muslims, you know, killing each other, you will be killed. Don't kill yourself. This has nothing to do with suicide. This is Ibn Kathir. Here we go. And remember, those are your websites, and this is your Muslim translation. I have nothing to do with it. Why Muslims lie? Because Islam without lies dies. All right. If you commit the aggression, unjust, against people, killing others, you are killing yourself. Read it. And now let us go. And this is Ibn Kathir. It's in front of you. Okay, give me the interpretation. Go ahead. Guys, he said there's different interpretation. Give me the interpretation you like. We will put it on the screen. This is Ibn Kathir. This is Al-Jalalain. This is Ibn Abbas. We can put it for you in any tafsir. We have all tafsir in Arabic. You are lying. You are lying. I never saw a Muslim, he don't lie when he tried to defend. You told me that this verse is about not to commit suicide. Are we talking about committing suicide, throwing yourself from the top of the mountain, or committing suicide to do jihad? Neither one fit for this topic here. Because here is talking about if you do this, if you be unlawful to others, which means the Muslims, because Muslims, they can kill Christians, they can rape them, they can take their property. So he's saying, don't kill don't kill yourself, nor kill other by doing what? By disobeying Allah. If you avoid the great sin which are forbidden to you to do, you will live in paradise. If you don't obey Allah, you are killing yourself. This is about doing business. This is about lending money, taking money, paying money back between the Muslims. So why you gave me this verse? You're a prophet, he said, that when a drop of a blood of a shaheed, which a murder, before one drop of a blood come down from his body, all his sin is forgiven. So every Muslim, he wanna committing suicide. His dream is to commit suicide. I'm talking about true Muslim, not you. Most of you Muslims, 99%, 99.99%, you don't believe in this garbage. You don't practice it. Even Osama bin Laden, he sent everybody except his sons. His sons are fighting with him at home, playing games. If he is really believed to be a martyr for Allah, and this is the biggest honor, then he should go and do jihad, not hiding at home between the women and the goats. And then the American, they come, they find his son playing Atari, and he was watching porn. the Quran says that a Muslim, he exchanged his life for the last days. And this is committing shahada, committing suicide. You give your life today so you can get the eternity later. Chapter 4, verse number 74, the same chapter you gave me. What they do? They purchase by their life. They purchase by their life of this world, heaven. This is committing suicide. And he will be killed, or he will be a winner. You see it? There is an exchange of a product. You want to go to heaven and your penis will be endless and you will get a lot of virgins, their boobs is so big and their vagina is a huge. You purchase that by paying your life. If you don't like this translation, we can change it for you. Maybe you don't like this translation. Let us go Hilali Khan, so we can love together. Read it. Let those believers who sell the life of this world for the hereafter. How you sell your life? It's talking about you killing others. This is not about like a metaphorical thing. You are not a convert. You're an idiot. You're a liar. And I'm sure that you used to be the Pope too. Look at this, guys. So let those believers who sell the life of this world, they sell it. It's a sale. For what? For hereafter. How you do that? Go kill. It says clearly, who fights in the cause of Allah and is killed. So he will be killed first. Or get victory. So if you get killed, you purchase heaven immediately in exchange of your life. It's in front of you. And this is exactly the same chapter you gave me to tell me that in Islam we don't commit suicide. You must be a Google kid. Anyway, do we have any other question? You know, I mean, look how silly this person is. So all those Muslims who do commit suicide, they are not following Islam now, and you are the one who is, you know, this is, I mean, look at this stupidity. If suicide is against Islam, so why you Muslim do it? I mean, I cannot believe how silly, how stupid their refutation is. So, brothers and sisters, it's against Islam to commit suicide, but all of us, we do it. All of us, brother. For 9 years, 10 years, we were watching YouTube videos in Syria. Muslim doing suicide. No, brother. It's against Islam, brother. And the sheikh, they were reading the Quran for them before they go in the car and they kill themselves. No, brother. This is against Islam, brother. So look like those Muslims who are doing jihad, they don't know Islam. You know Islam better. Oh, boy. What a stupid religion. Anyway, guys, I hope that topic was good for you today. Now, I know the number is little because we did not warn people about we are coming, right? Nobody knows I'm coming. This is why you better subscribe, not only to YouTube, join us in Patreon. It doesn't cost you money, it's for free. Patreon will send you a notification, but don't send me any messages in Patreon, I will block you. Don't send me. If you have a question, post it in the comment section here. Or when we go in the chat. Don't ask me a question there, I will block you immediately. All right? At least there, you can give me, you can receive a notification. Can we talk about your Bible? No, Tim, you cannot, because your stupid Quran confirmed my Bible. So if you want to argue about my Bible, you need to argue about your stupidity. How my Bible, you don't like it, And then your stupid Quran says, believe in it. Who is the stupid here? Are you a donkey? Can we talk about by your Quran confirm what is between our hands? Literally saying Torah and Injil. And literally saying what is between their hands. What is with them. And not only saying confirming, this is a lie translation. It says musaddiqan, which means believing in what is with them. Do you see it? So Christian friend, can we talk about your Bible now? No, you cannot. You are Abdul. You are a pagan. Before we talk about my holy book, you need to denounce, if I'm saying the word correctly, the filthy Allah and his pagan black stone. Stop kissing it, stop worshipping them, and you will be welcome to talk about my Bible, and I will be happy to take your call. And now I will take your call, even if you don't believe in the Bible, but you don't dare. A black stone kisser who worships such a stupid God. After all what we saw you, all of this is not enough for you to leave Islam. Are you stupid or what? You must be stupid. What kind of God he promised you? A woman with big boobs. You must be a booby person, aren't you? You go to bed and you close your eyes and you don't see Allah, you see boobs. What kind of God this God is? What is the holiness of God? So now he don't even use the word women when he talk about, he just talk about boobs. You see, when they translate, they say women, women. But there's no women in the verse. It just says boobs. Boobs. You have to be a person suffering from mental illness to believe in such a garbage. Full cup, boobs, pillow, couches, a bracelet from gold, a cup of wine mixed with ginger. What is that? Any buffet is better than this. This is God talking. This is the holy God. So now if God, okay, Allah, so if I believe in you, Allah, now, man, the Quran is touching my, and now I feel it really, yeah, the boobs, and but Allah, why you are using the word kawaib, not round? Kawaib mean a cube. Allah, he will promise us a cube. Breast. Those women, they will have a cube breast. I love it. Finally, brother. So they are not like this, brother. No, you are mistaken. Actually, it would be funny, by the way, if they are like this, and this is the nipple. That is something. You know, I mean, just think about it. Allah will give you kawaib. This is how their boob says. And this is the nipple. MashaAllah. The first cube breast. I mean, really, we are sick of those boobs we see. They are not round, you know, round like, you know, in the, you know. It's time for a change. It's time for something new, something creative. Hey, Allah, I have an opinion. I don't know if you like my opinion. Like, can you, like, put some decoration? I mean, just listen to me. I don't know. You like my idea. It's up to you. You are Allah. I'm not Allah. You know, what about we put, like, here some flowers in the boobs, you know? And we have like a fountain come from the nipples, you know, and water come. No water, whiskey. Please, no water. Forget about the water. Enough water. Yeah, whiskey. A fountain, like, you know, go their nipples. I mean, creative. You know, Allah, and Allah, can you please make a USB charger? Because my cable is short. I just put it there in her boob. And we charge the phone. And yeah, Allah, I just remember, does it come with the Bluetooth? So we can communicate from, like, you know, without, like, you know, as streaming or, you know, You know the thing. Can you like put Bluetooth 5? I mean, what this God is about? Boobs, vaginas, and he described what is inside the vagina. And you want to tell me, let me talk about your book? You know, I always reading, I wanted those boobs to have bell, bell. So like in Christmas time, if Santa Claus became a female, we will hear the bell like jingle bells, jingle all the way. The boobs is coming, the boobs coming, the boobs in the way. Hey, da da da. Unbelievable. This is God boobs. What the heck is that? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Do you have little dignity? The pimp God. And now, like, I don't want to show you the verse about the vaginas, because that will make me drawing it, and that is not nice. You know the thing. So we better behave. But did your God Allah behave? I don't know actually how I can go into. I can't draw this one. Man, I will. The women here, they will shoot me dead. Brother and sisters, Allah, He described the best descriptions for the vaginas of women in heaven. Brother, you would love it, brother. Look at this. So now I'm not going to draw a vagina. Don't worry, be happy. I will draw something else. Here it says that those women, there is a skin there. Nobody did open it. Now you know how they open it. You know the thing, okay? And not a human nor a genie. Not a human, neither a genie. Let's go to the art. It's art time. But remember, we cannot draw vagina now, so take a note. So, brother, imagine it like this. Imagine it like a door. A door, brother. And inside the door, there's another door. And inside the other door, there's another door. And inside the other door, there is another door. And now inside the other door, there is a line made of silk. You need to cut it off in order to pass. You know the thing. Let me color it all, Yeah, this is better. So, brother, this is a brother of fabric. It is made of a skin. And brother, Allah wanna guarantee you that no genie and no human opened this fabric before, brother. It's brand new. The wax is still there. If you touch it, you feel the wax, brother. Then you put the key. Should I draw the key? This is religion. This is religion of God. It must be godly then. We have to admit. This is God describing what is inside the vagina. It comes with the wax. May Allah wax you. And then, brother, after you open the wax, brother, you will notice that there is a blood will come here. The end of the movie. Take a beer. And the funny is that according to Muhammad, each time you open this skin, Allah will make it blue again, virgin again. Like, what the heck? You just step with the women and you open the door. You come after 2 minutes, it's closed again? That's deep. You open it, Allah close it. You open it, Allah close it. You open it, Allah close it. And you get like, what the heck? Did I open it yesterday? Maybe I was... Allah is reclosing it again. And this is why they say the virgins, because always they say virgin. And look how stupid this virgin is. Muhammad, he knew that those Arab are obsessed to be the first man to F. The first man to F the women. So he promised them that those virgin, they will stay virgin. You F them, they are having their skin back. But this is not, they're not virgins. You just F them 1,000 times already. Do you see the stupidity? So you open it, Allah close it. You open it, Allah close it. You open it, Allah close it. It's even their version is a cheating. There's a product in the Middle East. A lot of women who they are very good women. They, you know, like they go and they sleep with everybody. And now she want to get married. She's wearing hijab, burqa, you know. So there's a product made in China. Thanks to Chinese, they knew everything. They knew what the Middle Eastern they need. So it's called virgin again. It's a case of a blood or something that color like a blood, feel like blood. The woman she inserted in her private part in her wedding night. When the guy, then the husband, who he thinks she is the virgin, he sleep with her, she act like she is in pain. And then the blood come out. And then he said, Takbir, she's a virgin, Allahu Akbar. He called his mom, Mom, I just slept with her and the blood is coming. Oh, son, thanks to Allah, she is a good woman. I was worried because people, they said many things about her before. But thanks to Allah, we should not listen to them. Virgin again. And now there is like a surgery. It costs you like maybe $50, you know, and you will have the door installed again. The door with LED. This is how silly, stupid this version. Guys, do you like my art? Look at this. Let me put my signature here so you guys don't steal my art, because I know you. You will take it, you put it in eBay. Huh? Yeah, you put it in eBay. I will type my signature. Okay. And here, this is part of the signature, not all of it. Okay. It goes out of the picture, but this is normal for artists like us. You know, it's very long. Yeah. So now, this is the first signature, and now I will add just little word here, you know. Yeah. And now, you know, like, I just forgot something. Hold on. I think I need to add it. Yeah, because, you know, the signature have to be perfect. I hate to, like, you know, when I write a check, yeah, I need to use like I use the whole checkbook just for the signature. And the check is different page, you know, like, you know, yeah. So now, like, okay, I will add one thing here, just one thing, just a small dot. Yeah, I think now we are done. MashaAllah. So now the picture is ready and none of you can take it and sell it and, you know, like do stuff, you know, because we have the signature of the artist, and the artist is Allah. This is Quran. You know, in Bangladesh, people of Bangladesh, they write Arabic words next to their house door. Anyone knows why? Who knows why? Because in Islamic countries, Muslim, they follow the steps of the Prophet. The Prophet, he unzip, he grab his penis, he piss everywhere, anywhere in the street. Women go in, children come in, anywhere. So what they do, they write Arabic on the walls to stop public urine. To stop what? Public urine. So the Abdul, he walked by, he don't speak Arabic, he think this is Quran. And the Muslim, they respect Arabic, it's the language of Allah. And this is how they stop the urination. They write it all over their wall. Isn't it amazing? Following the ethic of the Prophet. Pissing on the wall of every neighbor. Yeah, actually my signature, by the way, Joe Biden, he asked me to use my signature to define what is women. Because by the time they read my signature and they fix, I mean, they understand the signature, they will find what is women. The Democratic Party now, they are trying hard to find what is women. Definition of what is women? Difficult, you know. Actually, I wish I am good in... what do you mean I'm good? I'm very good in that. Hold on. Let me do this. This is the situation for the stupid Western people who they are liberals. Specific liberals. So this is a rooster. Okay, this is a rooster. He have things in his head. So Mr. Rooster, he was walking down the street. He saw a chicken. What kind of a chicken this chicken is? She looked like Biden. Oh, I took everything off from the unbelievable. The whole art is gone. Okay, anyway, just if you are good in drawing, draw it for me. So we have here a rooster and here a chicken, female. The rooster, he asked the chicken, what is your gender? The chicken is sitting on top of eggs. She looked at the rooster, saying, huh? This is how stupid those Western are. I mean, even chicken, she knew that she is a female, and the rooster, he knew that he is the male. And those stupid liberals, they are trying to figure out what is a female. They have images, they just received images from NASA for the telescope from a 1.5 billion kilometer. Yet in this country and Europe, they are trying to find out what is female. The answer is very simple. It's Muhammad wearing women's clothes. What a bunch of stupid people. Oh boy. Thank you all for being here. I hope we have a good time together today. And it's time to delete some previous videos. The video I made today, I don't know if you watch it or not. You can search it in people who they download my videos. Until we see you again soon. May the Lord bless you. Pray for the Muslim to see the truth, and the truth will set them free. The vagina God cannot help. He is busy with vaginas. By the time he finish, he will be finished too. When that vagina piss him out. Islam is silly, made by a silly, for the silly. And if a foolish man like Muhammad can fool you, how fool are you? Think about it.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him,